welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. So, you all know about me, and I am teaching IIT JEE for classes 11th and 12th along with basic mathematics for beginners. So, in our IIT JEE, we are in our quadratic equations, and yesterday only I have started quadratic equations, and now today let us discuss some practice problems related to our yesterday's topic, that is relation between roots and coefficients. Okay, I hope you have watched my yesterday's video about relation between roots and coefficients. If anyone is missing, please watch first, then you can understand today's practice problems. So now, without any delay, let's get started. So first problem. So what is the first problem? The first problem goes like this: if alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then find first bit 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square, and second bit a alpha plus b whole power minus 2 plus a beta plus b whole power minus 2. Okay, already I have said no yesterday that if alpha beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then sum of the roots is minus b by a and product of the roots is c by a, right? The same I am using here. Clear? So first let us solve the first bit. So first bit is 1 by alpha square plus 1 by beta square. Okay? So what is, so first take the LCM of denominators. What is LCM of denominators? Alpha square, beta square, right? So here what will come? Alpha square gets cancelled. What remains here? Beta square plus, here what remains? Alpha square. So this I can write as alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta whole square. Okay? So how to write alpha square plus beta square? See here, we can write, what is the formula for a plus b whole square? So a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? If suppose I want a square plus b square, then what I will do? I will take this 2ab to this side. So this implies a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab, right? So the same formula I am using here in the place of alpha square plus beta square. So that is equal to, so alpha square plus beta square in the place of alpha, so a square plus b square I should replace with a plus b whole square minus 2ab. In the same way, alpha square plus beta square, what I should replace? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 times of alpha beta by here alpha beta whole square. Okay, so this is equal to, so what's the value of alpha plus beta? So sum of the roots, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So the same I am replacing here, minus b by a whole square minus 2 times of alpha beta value, alpha beta product of roots is equal to c by a. So 2 times of c by a by alpha beta square is c by a whole square. Okay, so what remains here? Minus b whole square is nothing but b square by a square minus 2c by a whole divided by c square by a square. Okay, so first let us take the LCM for the denominator here. So that is equal to, so here a square is the LCM, so b square as it is minus 2, already only one a is there, so already one a should multiply here, so 2ac by, so again c square by a square. So this a square gets cancelled. Our answer is b square minus 2ac by c square, right? This is our first bit in our first problem. I hope everybody understood, right? So only one formula I am using here, that is a square plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Understood? So this is our first bit. So let us solve the second bit now. So how to solve the second bit? I hope everybody understood first bit, right? Okay. So second bit. So in the second bit and first bit both we are using the same formula, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha beta is equal to c by a. Clear? So now Second bit, a alpha plus b whole power minus 2 plus a beta plus b whole power minus 2. Okay, and we are saying that he has given that alpha beta are the roots. So if alpha beta are the roots, then this root should satisfy this condition. Means a alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. Understood? In the place of x, I can substitute alpha here. Now what I will do means I will send this c to that side. So a alpha square plus b alpha is equal to minus c. Now in both, alpha is there common, right? So I am taking alpha common in both. So I am left with a alpha plus b is equal to minus c. So now a alpha plus b is equal to minus c by alpha. Understood? So in the place of a alpha plus b, I can substitute minus c by alpha here, right? So similarly, three lines means similarly, a beta plus b is equal to minus c by beta, right? Now let us substitute a alpha plus b is equal to minus c by a in this equation. I mean in this first question, whatever the question we are given there. Okay. So now minus c by alpha whole power minus 2 plus minus c by beta whole power minus 2 is equal to. Now any power is given in negative means we should take the reciprocal to make it positive, right? So alpha square by c square plus beta square by c square. So this is equal to, why? Because here negative, so it should become positive means it should go up along with square. So alpha square minus c square. If you get down, then it becomes minus c whole square, that is c square. Clear? Negative power is there. To make it positive, we should take the reciprocal of that fraction. Clear? So now alpha square plus beta square by c square. Clear? So again, already we know the formula alpha square plus beta square. What is the formula? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by c square as it is. So now substitute alpha plus beta whole square minus b by a whole square minus 2 times of c by a by c square. Okay. So our final answer is b square minus 2ac by a square c square. Why? Because here we will get a square common. So a square c square. Clear? So this is our answer. Clear? This is the second bit. Okay. Here this one's LCM we have to do. Here we have to do on your own. Very easy. Simple, like same like previous exam. Okay. First bit we have done same like the one. We have to take the LCM and we will get the answer. Clear? So this is our first problem. First practice problem related to yesterday's concept, that is relation between roots and coefficients. Okay. So let us see one more problem. I hope everybody understood 2 bits. Whatever I explained till now. Okay, thank you. So now let us see the second bit. So what is there in the second? So what is the second problem? Let us go to our next problem. So second question. If one root of the equation px square minus 14x plus 8 is equal to 0 is 6 times the other, then p is equal to, okay, dash. And let us write the options here itself. Option A is 2, option B is 3, option C is 1, and option D is none of these. Clear? So if one root of the equation is 6 times the other, then p is equal to dash. So by solving this equation, we are getting 2 roots, right? This is a quadratic equation, so definitely it will have 2 two roots. So he has given that one root is a 6 times the other, then p is equal to. Okay, so let us solve this now. So given equation, px square minus 14x plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay. So let the roots. So roots I am taking as alpha, comma 6 alpha. He is saying that other root is 6 times alpha, right? So that's why I am taking alpha, comma 6 alpha. So now sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is alpha plus 6 alpha, right? Is equal to, so minus b by a. So minus b, so let's see here, a is equal to p, b is equal to minus 14, c is equal to 8, right? When we compare this with our general equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? When we compare with this, then we are getting a value as p and b value is minus 14, along with minus sign we have to take, that is minus 14, and c value is 8. Clear? So now if alpha and then the roots are alpha comma 6 alpha, right, according to our question. So now alpha plus 6 alpha is equal to minus b by a. So minus b means minus of minus 14 by p, right? So here we are getting 7 alpha is equal to 14 by p. Okay. So now let us take product of the roots. So product of the roots is equal to minus alpha beta, means alpha into 6 alpha is equal to c by a, right? 8 by p. Okay, alpha into 6 alpha means 6 alpha square is equal to 8 by p. Okay, so now we have to find p value. How to find p value? Just wait. This implies, let us find alpha from here. So alpha is equal to 7172, right? So here we will get 2 by p, right? So alpha is equal to 2 by p. So here let us substitute 6 alpha into alpha, right? So 2 by p into 6 times of 2 by p is equal to 8 by p. Okay? So 1p gets cancelled. So this implies, because I am substituting alpha is equal to 2 by p here. So 2 by p into 6 times of 2 by p. Okay? Alpha I am substituting as 2 by p here. Okay? Because I want p value only here. So 6 to 12, 12 to 24. So 24 is equal to, not 24 by p is equal to 8. Okay? After solving we will get 8p is equal to 24. P is equal to 24 by 8. Okay? So 8 ones, 8 threes. This implies P is equal to 3. This is how we have to solve. First what we have to do is, first take the required condition and form the roots. So the roots will be alpha, 6 alpha, because he is saying that one root is 6 times the other. Clear? In this way we have to solve the second problem. Okay? I hope everybody understood 2 problems. Yes, these are 2 simple and important examples related to yesterday's concept, that is relation between roots and coefficients. I hope everybody understood 2 problems. If anyone has any doubt, please mention in the comment section so that I can explain in the next class. So, if you really like my videos, please share my videos to your friends. Inform them to subscribe my channel so that they too can learn IIT. I hope you will follow. That's all for today. Take care. Bye.